Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna talk about if statements and switch statements. Alright, so what is a if statement? If you write a if statement this way. So here is a if statement. So what is it? Well, if the code in here is true, then all the code inside runs. So it's a conditional code block. So only if this is true, this runs. Alright, so we're gonna try this out with console.log and we write it works. So now we need a condition. So 1 equals 2. If you want to check if something equals 2, you write 2 equals or 3. I'm gonna talk about the difference later. Alright, so when you write this, 1 equals 1 is true, so this code should run. So let's try it. It works. Yes, it ran. Alright, so what if we change this to 2? Will this code run then? No, it doesn't, because only if this is true. Alright, now we understand that. So what is the difference between 2 and 3 equal signs? Well, with 2 equal signs, you can write a string with a 1 in it, so it's not so you don't check for the type. You only check for, like, what do we call it, value inside, and it should be true. But if we change this to 3 equal signs, it should not run. Right, so we know that. So what can we more do? Well, we can have a variable called is cool, and it should be equal to true, cause I'm cool. No. Well, let's try this out. So if I am cool, it should display you're cool. Alright, so let's check this out. It works. And if I'm not cool, nothing happens. But what if we wanted something else to happen? Well, then we write else. And inside this code block, if this condition is false, this would run. Alright, so then it should console.log and I also should tell you else doesn't have any conditions, so it will definitely run when this is false. So you should you is not cool. So let's check this. Yes. So the computer checked, is this true? Is this true? Then we should run the code inside between the curly brackets, and it's not, so then we check else and it runs this code. Alright, so what more can we do? Well, you can have any conditions, that's true, but what if we wanted something to not be true? Like, what if we wanted if not cool, then this exclamation mark means it's the opposite of what's here. So if this is false, it's true. If it's true, it's false. So what would happen here? Yes. You said "you're cool" will be displayed. You're right. Alright, so we know about equal signs, but what if we check this? 1 equals 2, we know it's false, but we can add an exclamation mark right here. I believe you can have that too. Yeah, I like to write it like this, but most people write with 3 exclamation marks. But so what is this? If 1 is not equal to 2, then run this code. And 1 isn't equal to 2, so it runs. You can also write this. This is the same thing. So if you write exclamation mark and 1 equals 2, then if this returns false, it's true because of the exclamation mark that changes this to the opposite. So this returns false and this changes it to true, so it should still run. Alright, so now you know the basics of if statements. So what is a switch statement? Well, it's pretty much the same, but it's writes different, and they have a little bit different use cases. So you make a variable called age, and my age is 14. You can change this if you want. Alright, so what do we want to check? We want to check the age, and then we want case. You write case, and if we're 10, then what would happen? That's what you write in here. You write maybe console.log you are 10, and then we need to break out of it, because otherwise this just keeps checking. So then we can write case 14. So what is happening? Well, I'm gonna write this first. Console.log you are 14. Break. Alright, so what is happening? I can write this like an if statement. So first we check if age equals to 10, and if that isn't true, like because of 14, we gotta check this one. But how do we write this in an if statement? Well, I didn't say this earlier, I'm sorry, but you write else if and else if use if this isn't true, then we check again if age equals to 14. So this is the same as this, and it's the same. We write this and sorry. Now it's the same. I think this it's cleaner to read if you only want if if you have like one age, but if you want many different conditions, you want to use if. And with if statements you can also use these. So what does this mean? Well, and means you can have both of these need to be true. So first it checks, is age equal to 10? And if this is true, it checks, is age equal to 11? If both of these is true, then this code will run. If we change this to the pipes, well, then we check, is age equal to 10? No, it isn't. So then we check, is age equal to 11? And if we say age is equal to 11, then this code will run, because this is an OR. This is OR. So if this is false, it checks this. If this is true, this code will run. If this is true, the code will run, because only one of these conditions needs to be true. Alright, so how do we write an else in a case? Well, we write default. Alright, these. So console.log, I don't know how old you are. And we need to break out of this too. So we are not 10, so we check this. We are not 14, so then we go to the default, and this always runs. This is or this runs if none of this is true. It's like an else. So it should, I don't know, 11. So, and then it runs. So that's switch and the if statements and the conditions and such. So I hope you learned something